Welcome to the Blessed Life, week 46. Do you struggle with selfishness? Are you ever tempted to be critical or resentful of other people's blessing? This week, ask God to help you be a generous, extravagant giver. Ask Him to deal a death blow to selfishness in your life once and for all. So selfishness is something that we all have struggled with at one point or another, and we may struggle with it in the future. And I know that I have thought about keeping something from myself and making sure that I have enough for myself before I will give. And also looking at what someone else may be getting and thinking that I thought, oh well, they could use, that could be used for something else. I mean, I've had those thoughts before. And what about you? Have you had those thoughts before? Have you been selfish in your giving? Have you been holding back and not giving freely and fully so that God can change your heart and help your heart to grow in that area, especially in trusting Him? Because selfishness is to me it means that there's a lack of trust there as well. When you don't feel like, you will have enough or you'll be able to have what you need. And it's also, it's kind of hurtful, and I have, like I said, I've been selfish in my time before in my life. And I think that, especially in this situation with Judas, like trying to get the focus off of himself, his own greed and need, and looking at other people's, oh, they're so this and they're so that, they want this amount of money and that and this nice house and big car, and they should just be humble like me. Yeah, right. If you could afford to have some of the things that some other people may have, you may not feel that same way, but you don't want others to have just simply because you don't have. And that's a selfish way of thinking as well. So it may seem like, well, I don't have it and I should, but you're down to someone else for having the very same thing that you probably covet. So that is, I think, a part of selfishness as well, when you covet and things like that. So anyway, I definitely, hope that God will strengthen you and help you to be a generous giver and not think about so much of what you're going to get in return, for one. And for two, don't, think so much about, well, I won't have this. If I just keep a little for myself and I'll give that person a little bit, then I will at least have given, and I won't, I won't be hurting or I won't feel bad about it. But God is asking us to be extravagant givers, to lavish our love and our time and, affection on others and on God. I mean, let's love Him. We may not be able to love Him as much as He loves us. I mean, that's, we're human. He is not. He is superhuman. But I just think that that's something that, we all need to work on, because it's going to happen. The attacks will come, and, being selfish is something that we have to work on, and making sure that we are growing in the way that God is calling us to grow as far as giving. So hope that helped you. I hope that helped you to think about your own, selfish feelings and thoughts in regards to other people's giving and other people's, material things, what they have and what they've acquired. What are your thoughts on that? So let me know. Remember, if you're on Facebook, you can like, you can send me a message, you can comment, or you can like, comment, or subscribe on YouTube. How about that? So I hope you have a great week. All right. Bye.